Let's briefly discuss sympathy plays and what they are. Basically, sympathy plays is something that is played similar to a news or headline based on the initial news covering. So let me give you an easy example. Let's say we have Google releasing something completely new to search engines, something that other search engines like Yahoo and BIDU, they can use in their own industry, or some other algorithm that's open to and available to all other search engines. And it just changes the world completely. And therefore it helps all the search engines, but other companies like newspapers or print companies are going to be far less demanding, because now people are going to get their news from this new algorithm that Google developed. Now, Google might have already released it and you might have missed the move in Google because Google stock went up right away. But a sympathy play to that might be to play like a Yahoo or a BIDU, because they'll benefit from it as well, because this new algorithm or some new search technology that just came out for human power, human searching, will allow them to actually also do the searching. Or you could say a law that allowed everybody to search for everybody's identities now openly, which would be scary. But in either case, it would benefit the search engines, but it would hurt like newspaper companies, or maybe even data protection companies, because now things are more open source. So the sympathy play would be to buy the Yahoo or the BIDUs. Or if you go in the reverse manner, you can short sell the newspaper, print companies, and things like that. And the reason you do this is because typically Google will get released first, the news is out, and if you miss the move, then you can play the other things, because those usually take a little bit of longer time to catch up to the original news. Whereas the initial news is already released, it's been traded, it's done, don't try and chase it. But the other news, they're still digesting it and seeing how it will impact those companies, and that way you can actually get in and enter those trades and still possibly make a move in the up direction or the down direction, depending which way you play it. The same thing can happen with, let's say, oil and gas. Let's say we discovered a whole new world of oil and gas, in one area that just constantly keeps developing and regrowing oil. And maybe there's a new way to create synthetic oil. Who knows the possibilities? Maybe there's new ways to find oil that are discovered that they can drill down to the core and get oil that way. Who knows? In either case, the oil companies, let's say, benefit from some sort of news. And if the oil companies benefit, companies like Hess or ExxonMobil or Anadarko Petroleum would benefit. They would go up in price. Now, let's say a certain company developed it, let's say ExxonMobil, then you might want to play like Hess or Anadarko. But you could play the reverse of that, and things like solar and energy may actually depreciate or go down in value, and play that. So that's a reverse sympathy play. So look into those into account. If you're playing news and you're trading news headlines, look for sympathy plays, because usually they're a lot better because they've already digested the news for the primary stock. So if it's Anadarko Petroleum, look for Hess and ExxonMobil and maybe buy those instead. If it's, Google and they release some kind of news that benefits all the search engines, then, you play Yahoo or BIDU or something like that. So watch the move, see how stocks are reacting to the news, and then bid accordingly or play them accordingly, whether you think it's going to go up or whether you think it's going to go down for other companies, and you can play those as sympathy plays. And that's basically what sympathy plays are. Is it something sympathetic or something that's kind of related to it that will also go up in value based on the initial investment or based on the initial stock that released the news. So hope you learned something. Thanks for watching.